Hello everyone, I'm Ava. Welcome to my today's episode. Just as building a solid house needs to start from laying a good foundation, becoming a successful trader needs to start from learning candlestick interpretation. If the basic skills of the trader candlestick's interpretation is not very well, it will affect the judgment when the market trend changes. Either direction speed is lower than others, or they ignore important change signals, or even make serious miscalculations and cannot achieve ideal trading results. Today, I will continue to introduce another episode of the Candlestick, Dark Clouds Cover. Before we start talk about the former content, we sincerely appreciate Mr. William Art for joining Bogu International Investment Forum and bring Dark Clouds cover for forum audience. Okay, now let's discuss what dark cloud cover is for. It's a reversal signal of a trend. What does dark clouds cover have? Well, it's like a cloud. The red candle pushes itself into the green and darkens the sun. Of course, for the buyers and the pacing pattern, the green candle pushes itself into the red candle and negates the previous movement. That's just like not really eliminates it. The formation is considered valid when the second candle reaches at least 55% into the first candle. The further, the better. The extreme points of the information form solid parts or resistance. So this is what we have to take in mind. So up it up. First of all, dark cloud cover and the pacing pattern. The close price is at least 55% into the body with the body. So it's body to body. It's not with shadows. It's just the body and the extreme like high, low of the whole formation, which are two candles are sold. There is a support and the resistance, which means you can place, and you need to place stop loss over here, because if this formation is broken, you don't want to be on the wrong side, right? So this is dark cloud cover. What happens here? First of all, we need to have some kind of up move, right? It can be an impulse move in a trend. It also can be the correction of the trend. And then you see that the correction ends, or that's the move. This is previous move just ends, and you have a green candle. Everything is good. Here also in terms of body, so this is ideal formation that you have a little gap here, and you have a higher high, and all of the sudden, price begin to drop. Here we have about 50%. And what you see is that the price that the body of the red candle almost lower than 55%. So it's very, very necessary that it's more than 50%. That's more than 50%. This is very important because if it is just 50%, and this is really some kind of mind game. Also, according to the Dawes theory, 50% is very important. So that means if this 50% are broken and the candle goes further than 55%, then something is really wrong for the buyers in this case, okay? So that's why 55% is so important. And as it is left, it's pretty also interesting. If you put this together, what do you see? What do you get? This is what you get. True, with a little bit of lower shadow, so you get a shooting star. So how to treat this again? I always love to have some kind of room that the market really can show me and prove to me that the market is serious about this move and about the reversal. So I have a little buffer, a little bit space. Let's say 1, 2, 3 points. So below the low and high for the stop loss. Also that I really make sure that the moment I enter, the moment I exit, it's really necessary to do so because the market is serious about the move and not just shaking me a trend, shaking me a lot of trade. What's important to know here? The important thing is that the entry is below the low of the first candle, the low of the formation, and the stop loss is above the high of formation. So now here, entering too early and not here stop loss. Too long? Okay. So this is where you want to enter the stock entries. That's what I want to do. I used to sell here. So I want the market to show me that it is serious about the move. And then I just follow the move. And what's interesting about this is that the probability of the currency of the dark cloud cover, like this, is about 60% up to 63%, depending on if we are on the bull market or a bear market. Just imagine you have a down move here. This is a correction, and then you go with a trend. That's why the probability of a currency is higher here. Okay, and of course, if you have like a gap also, maybe here, then it's an even higher impact, right? It's like a really reversal or beginning of the correction. But then you don't know how long it lasts and how far this correction works out. So that's the case if you want to trade the dark cloud cover. The analysis and interpretation of the candlestick is a basic skill that every mature trader must master. The market situation reflects behind the candlestick can be said to be a consensus, a common background, and the language in the hearts of the senior traders. Only by firmly grasping the candlestick interpretation skills can you ensure that you understand the general background and of the market and what other market participants are thinking and doing, so that you can follow the trend and then clearly observe, accurately judge and move in the time in transactions so as to achieve the ideal transaction results. Thank you so much for your watching. See you next time. Bye.